Hello everyone. Couple days and since I've recorded. Hopefully my flash is not. Okay, my flash is off. When I was recording last time, I flipped my phone around and I checked. Well, then I saw that my flash was on, so I was like, oh god. But yeah, last recording, I found a cat and now I've adopted it. And now I'm just walking around. Werther Scrubs, as Werther Scrubs is known locally, the wonderful open space is yours to enjoy. Thanks to Werther Scrubs Act 1879. So these are the type of animals that inhabit here, that migrate, and there's also little lizard geckos, things like that. And the more you venture into the park, the more we see different zones, different parts of the scrubs. So I look like hell, but let's venture through. So what was I going to say? The last time I recorded, I was walking through Hammersmith. That was the location I was recording in. And I found a cat. I found a kitten. A small kitten. And I named her. So I've adopted her. Well, when I adopted her. So first time, I had the kitten. I called up my girlfriend. And I told her what happened. And that I have a kitten with me that I found. Then I brought it home, and then my mum came upstairs, we're together, and then so on, and then the day after, we decided to take her to the vet. I don't think I've ever, I've recorded here plenty of times, but only for film usage, not professional. Look at how big this big land, gargantuan. That's a better word for big. But I feel, what was the word? Instead of happy, I feel something. Here we've got the hospital over there. Over here. But this is locally, this is actually known as Hammersmith and Fulham Hospital, which I don't know when it was founded, I don't know when it was built here, but it's really cold. I don't have my gloves because I keep losing them around the house, and I keep making stupid financial decisions to buy more. But I only bought a second pair, but I lost them, so yeah, silly me. But yeah, so you guys want to know who I am? My name is Daniel. As far as you know, my name is Daniel. But I do own a small landscaping company, locally, of course. I just help local people with gardens, maintaining stuff, which makes me happy. That's why I do it. And I'm 18 years old, so it's a pretty big achievement, and I'm still working on it. I'm still working on improving the business, working inside the business to improve the internal parts of the business, and external is normally the work and marketing and other stuff. Let me turn the camera around. There you go, I'm flipped. But yeah, super cold, extremely cold. It's like below zero out here, which is not, but feels like it. I love that. love how just spacious, how big and spacious the Scrubs is. Oh, I've got to do my lace up. I was going to bring my headphones today, but I decided not to because one side is working, it's charged, but the other side isn't. Which I don't really like the JBL headphones, not the latest ones, but the second to latest ones. The big chunky headphones. But I like the earphones, that's for sure. I like them because when you're down to 70% on the JBL headphones, as I said, one headphone doesn't normally work. But with the small earphones, they both work. So yeah. But I will be creating a channel soon. Not now, because I've got other stuff I need to focus on. Like I said, college and other things. But in the meantime, I'll be focusing on other things, so not the channel, because I don't have one. I'm just recording. It's like, freedom of rights to record as well. I'm allowed to record out in public, obviously not in private spaces. Public property only. See, when I'm in my element of banging on about, our human rights, our freedom of First Amendment right to record. I say that's American Constitution, but our First Amendment rights, free to record out in public. Because it's not illegal. So when people find it, like, people are not educated enough. Not a lot of people are educated on the right to record out in public. So then they get moody, they get irritated, I should say. Well, I don't really care. Educate yourself on the law and you wouldn't be agitated. You wouldn't be angry. That's what I say. But recording videos, just documenting really. This is a new particular thing that I'm doing. Obviously I've got a lot of other stuff in my life that I'm focusing on. Not just recording, but this was, first time ever properly doing a recording in public. Like, I guess I've recorded in public anyways, but not like in this style. So, yeah. But it's just, recording in general and uploading it is like, you're free to upload videos and pictures on YouTube and social media. It's like a platform where you can store memories in a way, where you can essentially just particularly have fun and not worry about consequences, freedom of press, the right to record out public. So yeah. And if anyone has a problem with it, it's down to them, it's down to their feelings. And if they approach me whilst I'm recording, then and ask me, why are you recording me? But you approached me whilst I'm filming, so you basically invited yourself on the camera, invited yourself on the camera. If that makes sense. This is a nice block of flats here. The stained, I don't know if you can see. Look at the coloured stained glass. Very nice. I will eventually do my research on the buildings and everything like that, but and then I will eventually start giving more historical context to everything around me, my area. more facts. But now I'm just at the moment just recording because I can. That's the shot. Best one. I like this one. Well, not the best. Actually, well, I'm gonna actually cut that out. So this is the bridge I normally walk down. And like I said, just documenting. Obviously, it's my first time ever doing this, like, properly. So I'm a bit wary of confrontation, or, you know, because I haven't experienced any of that. I haven't experienced someone telling me, do not record me. So, yeah. I've never experienced that. I don't feel 100% comfortable filming people, even though I can, but morally, respectfully, not today. Even if I accidentally record someone, that doesn't go against anyone, it's just an accident. But I can record my whereabouts, like the things around me, people, things, but like not like intentionally going up and shoving my camera in their face. That is impeding their privacy, even though there's no expectation of privacy around public. I'm not the type of guy to shove my camera in their nose or in their eyes. So no. So I've just crossed the highway. And I'm just doing my own thing. So yeah. But just do you know what annoys me is, I'm going to give my take on people recording out in public, and auditors. Auditors are allowed to record, obviously, are allowed to record out in public. But the thing is, the majority of the public, I mean, I'm not, it's not backed up by any sources, so it's not factual, but it's my opinion. My opinion is that a lot of people don't respect being filmed, and generally, from my experience just watching other auditors, that, you know, auditors get approached, and they don't like being filmed, and it really aggravates me. It's because it's like, you do know you're approaching the auditors recording, you're putting yourself on camera. So it makes no sense for you to get mad at them for recording you, or because you approach them, or recording in general, because you approach their camera, you're on camera. You're being recorded. Whilst telling them, I don't want to be recorded. That makes no sense. So, I don't know the issue with that. It's just, it is flabbergasting, to be honest. It's like, how are you going to tell someone not to record you, but you're approaching them with a camera recording it? It just doesn't make sense to me. So, but I won't get any public confrontation, but if I do, I will record. I do not care. For evidence for the police, if they find out, if they assault me or anything, which they won't, because obviously I'm not at that stage yet. I'll put the camera down. I would be respectful and say, just doing it for, you know, so don't, you know, there's no need for violent confrontation. There's no need for it. There's no need for confrontation or violent intentions. You don't need it. You're going to get yourself in trouble. I won't get in trouble because I won't be the one getting mad, and I'll just be cool, level-headed, cooling down the situation, controlling it, and so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to start recording when I get to BBC Park, and I will edit in where that is on Google Maps. I'll put in a clip of me screen recording going to the place on Google Maps. So I'm pretty close to BBC Park. Alright, we're across now. We're crossing. So I'm now in BBC Park, so flip the camera around. So this is BBC Park, and they have a Japanese garden next to a pond that we'll be walking up to, that I'm going to show you. There's it's pretty developed around the outskirts of the park. The inside of the park has been pretty much the same. I mean, inside the park, some parts of the park have been developed, but you know, but everything else pretty much the same. This has been here for, you know, a while. But as we venture, you know, into the park, there has been a few more developments, such as the gravel path, and some, I think a fence, I don't know, let's check it out. Yeah, a fence, not on each side of a park, but like, oh gosh, out of focus. There's some box here that's been here for a while, but this is pretty new right here. But we can go up to the Japanese. This is the Japanese garden. It's what they call it, but yeah, it's a nice little pond around here. And I think they have information about this part of the park. It's pretty muddy. Yeah, well, I mean, it's muddy everywhere. So here, Hammersmith Park, Japanese Garden. The garden is laid out along the lines of Japanese strolling garden, where visitors walking around experience changing vistas and set views. So this is a pretty nice view. Right here's the view. It's actually a pretty good view. Half the park, not the entire park. I wish the entire park, but it's a pretty good view. I like it. So then again, if you want to read on about the park and learn about the history, go ahead. And if you want to visit, I'll pull up the location on Google Maps and I'll show you. So yeah, oh gosh, we'll be very careful because some of these cobblestones are slabs a bit. I don't know what this is. I generally don't know what these symbols mean. This is supposed to be like a coin or something. It's like for symbol of good luck. I don't know. But people have put money in it. I don't know. But tell me in the comments what that symbol means, what those symbols mean. Right. We are now exiting the park. That way. Now this tells you a lot more about the Japanese garden. There you go. See, okay, let me give my take. Another take on the differences between modest and just regular stuff, regular buildings, regular park, you know. The difference is, you can see the difference in front of you. You've got the modest buildings, you've got the new buildings like being built, being constructed, and you've got the park and the flats. So seeing that, you know, lavish houses, and you see deprived, more, I like the bricky houses instead of the clad in plastic buildings that are being developed. I don't like them. I like brick houses, brick flats, you know, small little community. I like it. I love it. So, but you can see there's a big difference, because I showed you on camera the difference. So it's almost like, in a way, obviously it feels divided in a sense, you know, because you've got the, you know, rich, wealthy, and then you got the poor and suffering. In a way, I know there's some pretty negative but it's just the divide. You can see it's, you know, there's a lot of information right there showing you, you know. So I don't know, I just gotta watch out. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. Okay, now I'm touring through Shepherd's Bush Market. I've just walked through Shepherd's Bush Market. I didn't want to get anyone on camera, but when I was walking through, it smelled nice. It smelled really, it smelled like all different types of flavors, you know, senses. So vibe was chill. Was it eccentric in a way? I mean, there's nothing too much to say about Shepherd's Bush Market, but I didn't want to record whilst walking through there, to be honest. Even though the confrontational matter about it is what it is. I'm not ready for that. But now I'm walking through bus station, Shepherd's Bush bus station. Yeah, I can't record out in public. It's my freedom of right. Obviously, I'm not, you know, I'm like, I don't want to get complicated. It's best to respect other people's image, which, do you know what, when I say I don't want to record other people, or I don't want to, like, 'cause I'm pretty shy with the camera, like, I'm basically saying, you know, I'm new to this, I don't know too much about, you know, First Amendment, and I don't know too much about it. I don't feel like really comfortable going out my way and just actually getting out my comfort zone But I like recording generally. Like, well, I've started to like recording like this since the last time I recorded. It's actually been pretty chill, have a nice talk, and when no one's around I can actually freely, like, you know, even when people are around I get nervous. So when there's no one around, I just point my camera anywhere I like, in a sense, because I think that recording people in general it's just such a, personally, I don't know too much about what could be the consequences of recording someone in public. I don't know, but I mean, I've seen a lot of auditors, you know, do it, and obviously in their experience there'd be a situation where someone doesn't like being recorded and they'll call the police, or it's just a violent confrontation, or it's just they'll walk away. Generally, well, not generally. I can't say anything about that because I have no experience. I haven't actually done it, so I can't really give a take on that. I can cross the road. Actually, walk past it. I still shit myself. I still feel like I'm defecating myself whenever I approach people and I'm like recording and they don't know that. It's like, what the fuck, what happens if they notice? Well, now we are about to walk under this low bridge, which medium or large trucks cannot pass through. This is the sign. That height limit there. Do you know what it is? When talking about, like, I like recording, it's just a video, it's not gonna, you know, them type of things. It's like, I like recording, I can. It makes me, you know, it's making me feel happy, it's making me feel, you know, nice and relaxed, in a way. And it's generally just documenting things around you. So it's like, let's say I film this building right here, and later down the road I come back and the building's not there, right? That building is on my video, but now that building is not there. It's on other, you know, it's on Google Maps, but they update Google Maps anyways. But having that on there, it's like history. It's history, it's in the history books. So, okay, now we're on Trusty Road. Now we're about to walk onto Hammersmith Road, I think. Oh. Do any of you guys recognise this road? If you don't, that's fine. I've been down this road plenty of times, walking back home at night, because I like my night walks. I love exercising. It's just like, so I say this, it's like, I don't like taking transport. The reason why I walk home a lot is I don't like taking transport. 60% of the time, my personal experiences, there's either an issue with the bus driver, and I don't like them confrontations. I don't, because most of the time there's no issue and they create an issue. So I'm not lying. I would generally give a perfect situation of me not causing any disruption or disturbance, and the bus driver did. So I got on the bus, and whilst I was on the bus, went past a few stops. It stopped at a few bus stops, and closer than I got to Mortlake, before we crossed the river, Chiswick Bridge. Basically what happened was, this young girl left, she got off the bus. Well, she actually got on the bus, but she forgot her Apple AirPods, and a single one, I think, because she dropped it outside the bus, I believe. And she got on, the doors closed, and she asked, actually, because she noticed that, you know, it was outside the bus. So the young woman asked the bus driver if he could let her off the bus to get the Apple AirPod, and he wasn't listening. So I overheard, because I was like, okay, should I get involved? Should I not? So I got involved. I asked politely, could you open the door for this young lady? And he wasn't listening. So, because to get his attention, I banged on the door, not super loud, but to get his attention, because he wasn't listening and he was wasting my time. So I did, in fact, do that, and he responded. So he was arguing. He got really mad because I did that, but you wasn't listening anyways. How can you get mad at someone for banging the door when you weren't listening to someone that wants to get their AirPod off the bus outside, and you're wasting everyone's time? So we've been there for a good 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I think. And then he got out I said, could you please? Like, I asked politely. And then he got out. What was so funny, he got out of his seat to confront me, opened the bus driver, his door, to get into the bus, to get into his driver's seat, to then eventually operate the bus. But it was so funny, he got out, he confronted me because he was so mad. And I got really annoyed. It was like, why are you doing that? And then I said, obviously I made it 3 threats because it was obviously, don't confront me in an angry manner. But I've asked you politely, to let the young lady off the bus. So he didn't listen to any of that. I'm like, in my head, what a stupid guy, man. So after all of that, everything died down. She was able to get her AirPod back, and the journey went on smoothly again. So yeah, well, enough rambling on. I actually want to show you where I'm at right now. So we're officially in Hammersmith. This is the Lyric Theatre. This is Hammersmith Broadway, and I actually want to cross the road to get to the next. Okay, that's racing. We're not going to do that. I do love that, by the way. Actually, we're just going to wait for... They're getting late. Okay, again. Okay, well. So, what was I saying? Crossing the road. We've crossed the road now. I've been to this Lyric Theatre before, and I've seen the pantomime. I think some show, I forgot. Some pantomime road. This is Nat West Bank. This is Live At up there. Oh, well. There you go. So you can see. So now we're on King Street. So this road is so familiar to me. Like there's a what am I saying? Slurring my words. There's a bridge close by to King Street, to Hammersmith. It's called Hammersmith Bridge. So I'm going to cross that. This crossing right here, well, it's dangerous because it's like a cycle lane. So I've nearly been hit by a bicycle once. That's fine. Right. It's getting dirty looks. I don't give a shit. I had the right to record in public. No one can fucking stop me. Who are you, buddy? No one can stop me from recording in public. No one can. Because it's my God-given right to. And I'm proud to say that I have the freedom of right. I have the right to record in public. No one can stop me. No one. I always have my ego booming right now, but factually, lawfully, that's my right. So, whatever you say cannot differentiate or change the law. Unless the government, but come on. Okay, right now I'm walking down. I missed the roads. I missed the road sign, like the road name. I always forget my road names because I don't really pay attention to where I'm going most of the time. But these walks, you can just see the most magnificent or strangest things possibly. You know, and it is pretty strange, but it's a good experience. Someone's coat. I don't know who would leave their coat in such weather like this. Not me. Not me, no. What my plans are for today is, hold on. Oh, there's no countdown. Is there a countdown? No. There's no countdown at this crossing. Countdown at this crossing, so I think I've said that about a million times, but it's fine. But what my plans are for today is to essentially, I'm going to cross the bridge because I'm going to Mortlake today, but once I get to Mortlake, oh my god. I missed it. I thought I could catch that on camera. There was a lady walking across the street and there was some cars coming pretty fast, and it wasn't ready to. I wasn't able to cross yet. I'm gonna purchase some new microphones because I did give my expensive ones, my Rode ones, are like £300 to my friend. But it's fine. I will purchase a new pair. Okay. I'm going to switch the camera in a second because we're coming up to Hammersmith Bridge. See, Hammersmith Bridge is ongoing construction. Or it's being left right now. It's not being, but it's currently being repaired in a way, but I don't know too much about what's going on. But from my experience of seeing builders and stuff here, but let me switch the camera. So this is Hammersmith Bridge. Right here. And we will walk on the bridge because before we couldn't, and we had to walk on the sides of the bridges. Bridge. So this is the entrance, sort of like an entrance to walk onto, because there's a bike lane and a pedestrian lane where pedestrians and the public can walk down and walk. But if you're using a bicycle, this way. Look at the nice view of the river. That I can stand. See? Just stand on that. I mean, I might not go that far to Mortlake, clickbait. I'm not gonna go. I might actually walk up the river. I mean, I'm gonna cross the bridge and then come back on the sides. So the sides of the bridge, so we can get a better view of the river. Okay, we're not going to go on the other side of the bridge, we're going to go down, because I don't mind recording down here. But this is the underpass to under the bridge. It's pretty low. See, it wasn't originally this low before, I think. If I stop for a minute, you can hear pedestrians walking over the bridge. Bicycles and without. So during the day, during certain parts of the day, the river rises, or it doesn't rise, it goes down. But that's really interesting, because I'm still wondering how, like, I still wonder, like, how does the river, how does it go up? I know it's stupid, but it's like, I'm still confused and still trying to find out. See, this is annoying, because it is low, and if I just stick my head up, I'm gonna hit my head. Hang on, look. The water's glistening, and there's little birds, seagulls. Well, change of plans. I'm not going to go Sainsbury's in Mortlake. I'm going to go Tesco. It's actually really nice when you walk down the river in the afternoon. I don't know, it's the fresh air, it's nice. That's all I've got to say. You know what, every time I record, just anything in general, I feel like a tourist. Or other people look at me as if I'm a tourist, but I'm not. I'm just recording the lovely atmosphere, environment around me. Oh, that's a shit right there. Someone defecated there. It's left prep, and I wasn't there for long because the prep Wi-Fi wasn't connected to my laptop, so I'm going to cut the video short here. But if you like my style of content, don't forget to like the video if you want, and I'll create more, videos like this, style of videos. So yeah, anyways, peace.